Okay, the key components are here. I'm not going to stick this in, but it goes here. It's the downspout for the tub. So, well, and brush should be okay. I had a couple copper pieces stick to each other, which was weird, but that's the plan right there. So I've got my solder, so my flux. I'm gonna open up the flux and see what we got. That is flux. Well, it's pretty well mixed because it's solid. So I guess just never done this before. Feeling like I probably shouldn't go too thick on this. And what end should we do? Let's just do this end. So you don't want to go too far on the pipe this way with the flux. And if you got any extra, you want to wipe it away. So I need to get a paper towel. Stick it in. So that's the general idea. I just kind of wish this thing would stand up. Now that the copper pipe is here, it's a little bit of a problem. So, all right, I want to work on that and be back. Okay, so I think I've solved most of my problem. I have a rock over here, as you can see. I am cleaning up any rogue flux, making sure that my pipe is properly seated. It feels pretty good. I'm going to take my flux out of the solder out of the package, and it's pretty flexible, so you don't have to worry about needing a special tool to bend it. So okay, if I have any advice on this, it's to trust the torch, just really hit it, assume the copper's not going to melt, and then as soon as you put the solder and it's hot enough, it just runs over like gravy. It's pretty crazy. So I've got my elbow on there, and then I've got my diverter piped. So I'm close to putting this on that right there. Okay, so I have fluxed this and fluxed the elbow. I'm going to reflux it a little bit. I tried to test fit, I don't know why, and they fit. And so I'm just going to make sure this is fluxed here. So the biggest issue with this is going to be that I need these to really and truly line up. So I don't know if I need to do it by hand. This pan isn't the greatest. Just kind of eyeballing it. So far, the tip about cleaning up the flux seems to be making a big difference. Just cleaning up any extra flux. drywall in my pipe here. It really is not a very flat surface. I want to see if I can find something to shim it over here to straighten it up. Okay, so I think I've got this pretty straight within the margin of error. Heat. Cooking temperature. Might be all we need right there. Use the brush to kind of paint back the extras. For what it's worth, I think it just looks cool when the inspector shows up. I'm gonna let it cool, but I think that's it. So there you go. MAP gas. It's the yellow bottle at the hardware store. Burns a lot hotter than propane, so you can solder faster. And just make sure your valve is off. And you need a heavy-duty torch head if you want to use MAP gas. So this is different from the standard propane head. So just a heads up on that. But other than that, I think we're there. I think we can move forward on the plumbing project. So there it is. This is just going to go through the wall. That's the diverter, so that'll just get plugged in this way, and then that'll get attached to a board. And this will get attached to a board, so I have to figure out how to tap all that together at the same time. But then I can put my PEX fittings back on here and make that happen in a hurry. So this was the hard part of the job, was getting this. I just never brazed this stuff before, so getting my elbow, getting this aligned, but it's actually a pretty tight fit for whatever reason once it got all brushed up and clean. So I think it's soldered, or whatever they call it, brazed, whatever, but set to go and ready to move on to the next thing. It's not perfect, but I think it's a little bit better than the guys that did the house before, so hopefully I didn't wreck the tubes by cooking them.